Do you spend too much time on the computer or your phone and feel strange sensations in your wrist, pain or numbness in your fingers? The wonderful news is, with just 4 simple exercises, you can properly relieve your wrist. And you can do it right at your desk, where the issue originates with ease. How do all these issues even come about? Mouse arm, mouse wrist, mouse thumb, and all the other conditions out there. Most of the time, it's because we do far too many bending movements. Without also overextending the hands now and then, we always do this same motion, and we actually took the time to calculate it once per keystroke, meaning every single time you touch the mouse or press a key on the keyboard, you can roughly estimate it to add up to around 7 grams in total weight. And if you extrapolate that with a large number of keystrokes, full day at the computer and also on the phone, when everything adds up, you're looking at 2 to 3 tons, so 2 to 3,000 kilograms that you moved. Just to give you an idea of how these small, harmless movements can gradually build up residual contractions, becoming shorter and shorter until these issues arise. With the exercises now, we're directly addressing this cause and compensating for it. For the first exercise, stand parallel to your desk. And we'll demonstrate it now for the right hand. If you have problems in your left hand, they're usually on the right, since most people are right-handed, and use the mouse with that hand. If you're experiencing issues on the left, simply switch it over to the other side. Position yourself parallel to your desk at an angle where you can comfortably rest your hand, keeping the fingers straight and the thumb fairly close to the index finger, ensuring a natural and relaxed posture. And then the exercise begins, and you essentially move parallel to the edge of the table, gradually going further back and increasing that angle, so that you steadily bring your arm to a 90-degree angle and extend it even further, deepening into the stretch and enhancing the tension and flexibility in your shoulder and arm muscles. And then it pulls into the thumb, into the wrist. Everywhere it's tight, that's exactly where you feel the pull. That's normal. And we love that too, because whenever it pulls with a certain intensity, we adjust something there, and then we make what's tight longer again to enhance the fit and overall comfort. Because the body adapts, and you can train it even at a very advanced age. You just have to make sure you focus on doing the right things to ensure that what you plan actually happens as you intended it to. Always moving further back, because you can already notice when you keep wanting to go further back, the tissue, the muscles, the fascia, they eventually give in and stretch out. You'll notice it starting to release when the intensity decreases and it hurts a little less. Then you'll notice, you can go a little further. Adjust it so that you can still say, this is a positive, feel-good kind of pain, not too intense. You have to push to that limit, and you always notice there's still a bit more you can do. And then press down with both hands, using your fingers and thumb as firmly as you possibly can, because now we want to focus on adding strength and power into this specific stretch. That's the special trick with these exercises. You really push firmly with your strength, press hard against your desk, then release and relax. And afterward, you go even deeper into the stretch or movement, focusing on precision and control, and press against it once more, release, and go a bit further in, then lift off and pull. Your hand and fingers all the way back, as if you're trying to bring your fingertips to touch your forearm, and really focus on giving it your full effort, attention, dedication, and intention to the movement. The more you give it a try, the better the effect, and then you relax once again. Take a very short break, and now we'll do almost the same exercise, just a bit more intense. So that you can reap even more benefits from it, now place your fingers down and firmly hold the finger joints with your other hand. And now you'll notice it looks similar, but it feels even more intense, going deeper into the fingers. Keep gently pulling them back and enjoy the stretch, finding that point you can still comfortably tolerate. Breathe deeply and always visualize that you're working on these muscles that have almost become too short from your constant work at the keyboard and mouse. Now we're taking all those areas that have tightened up and making them longer again, restoring flexibility, relieving tension step by step, and creating more space, ease, mobility, and comfort in your hands, fingers, and overall posture. Then you'll be surprised how it feels afterward. It'll be much easier right away because the body follows the movement you give it. It has to go along with it. And you just hold it at the intensity. That's still just bearable. And that's when the body learns it best. And now press firmly with your fingers, using your fingertips, into the surface of the desk in front of you. Let go and gently ease a bit deeper into the stretch. And once more, press as firmly as possible against the desk, release the tension, and allow yourself to move even further into the stretch. This helps your body adapt and gradually improve its flexibility over time. Carefully lift your hand, making sure your fingers aren't white from the pressure, and gently pull deeper into the stretch. And pull the fingertips toward the elbow and pull even harder. The tighter you pull, the stronger and more effective the stretch will be. And relax again. Now take a moment to think about whose hand this is, because initially nothing seems to happen. But bring back a bit of mobility. Gently move the hand around a little bit. And now we're shifting to the opposite side. This time you'll need to include the thumb as well. Cross your fingers together, then bend the wrist gently. Rotate the forearm inward as far as it comfortably goes. After that, take the left hand and firmly close it into a fist. This step is really essential. Press your knuckles gently against the desk surface. If it feels too hard, place something soft underneath, like a pot holder, a folded napkin, or any similar padding for support. You can also lay the entire back of your hand down, press with the whole hand. Then it's easier to handle and feels more comfortable to manage if you don't have anything soft underneath. And then keep moving back with your shoulder slowly and steadily. And then you'll gradually begin to feel the stretch building up in your wrist and forearm area. And again, enjoy it now. Enjoy the feeling of well-being. It really has to be a feeling of well-being right now. Still positive. But take your time. We always need those 2 minutes. It would be a shame if you didn't stretch for the complete recommended duration. Because it's only at 2 minutes that you reach that peak level of effectiveness. If you cut it in half, you don't get half the effectiveness. It feels like even less than that. Keep moving further back, gradually going a bit deeper into the stretch each time. And now we'll do that strengthening exercise again for the muscle that's also meant to become longer and more flexible. You're pressing with the back of your hand against the desk and attempting to spread your fingers wide apart. But you can't because the left hand is actively pushing back against it. Test lock, and you're steadily moving deeper into the stretch. And once more, the back of the hand is pressing. The fingers want to open up fully, but they can't manage to do so. Relax once more, let it go completely, and then you take the arm upward and really pull it in with full effort and strength. You really pull deep into the stretch once more, pushing it just a bit further, and then gently ease back out of it. You'll feel the stretches are intense, but that's why they're so effective. Follow along as I guide you through it. Then you'll be amazed by the positive changes that happen. Now a special exercise for the thumb because it's always so strained from all the mouse use. Take the thumb back into your hand, close it with your fingers, and then extend your arm forward, keeping it straight and controlled as you move it out. The thumb points upward, and if it were extended, it would naturally face upward. And now, gently pull your hand downward into the stretch, and you'll immediately feel the tension right here. In the thumb tendon, you'll feel the stretch and continue pulling further in. Take a deep breath and once again adjust the intensity so it stays just bearable, still feeling like a manageable and slightly pleasant, comfortable ache. Deep inhale and deep exhale, stretch further in. Always seeking and exploring that limit carefully. The closer you get to the limit without tipping into discomfort, the more effective and beneficial the results will be. It shouldn't be overly intense. Why? Because that will trigger counter tensions in your brain as you're forced to build up excessive and unnecessary endurance tension. And that's what we don't want. You need to be able to breathe easily. It definitely hurts, but it has to be positive. Okay. And keep pushing further inside. And now attempt to open your thumb and carefully move your hand upward while maintaining consistent resistance against the motion. Now that's the strengthening part. And relax again, keep moving inward and do it one more time. You want to move upwards, relax, and then we continue going further in. And then you actively hold the hand again, ensuring it pulls even deeper, and then ease back out smoothly. Keep the motion controlled and steady throughout the movement. And now take a moment to feel into it. So after the initial pain that comes when you let go, as it subsides, give it a bit of a swivel and now start moving it around. Take a moment to notice just how much freer it has become. Finally, we're adding one more layer to it. Now let's grab our mini roller. If you don't have that, then maybe something like a spray bottle with a similar diameter or any small object where you could wrap something soft around it for better grip. And now we'll perform a foam roller massage for both the flexors and the extensors. And they will further enhance your sense of well-being and your overall feeling of comfort. Place the foam roller on the desk now. Use the other hand to apply more pressure and now roll. Gently along the muscles, all the way toward the inner side. Of the elbow, maintaining a consistent and steady motion, very slowly and with great intensity. Even slower than I did originally. I'll speed it up slightly so the video doesn't end up too long. You can really take your time with it now. Roll it firmly and maintain that steady, consistent rolling motion along the inner edge carefully. And on the outside. With this, we aim to enhance the metabolism in the muscle that was overly stressed, allowing waste products to be flushed out more efficiently and ensuring that fresh nutrients can effectively reach the cells for improved recovery and optimal function. And then we introduce an additional form of relaxation. In that sense, this rolling serves as a fantastic complement to the exercises. Also here, up to the outside of the elbow. And then we've completed it. It's most effective if you practice these exercises every single day. Best at work too. Take a break now and then, do the exercises quickly, almost like a rheumatism massage. Or even in the evening on the coffee table, because you'll notice that every time you do it, your wrist gradually improves and feels much better. Share the video as well, since many people deal with mouse arm, thumb problems, and similar issues. They'll be happy and thank you for it.